All right, Sean Bormet, we are filming this Monday night because you're hitting the road. We're recruiting tomorrow. Coming off of Clary Open yesterday. What were some of your overall takeaways from the tournament?
Fun day. Got the wrestling adrenaline and fire up in the coaching corners. A lot of matches, obviously, wide range of matches, wide range of outcomes. Overall, felt like it was a really good start. A lot of our younger guys, the effort they're competing with and just the hustle, the way they're fighting for points, thought they did a really good job. Obviously, there's a lot to work on, but seeing that many matches, it gives you a true evaluation of sort of where you're at as a team and where you're at individually. A lot of the work we've been doing this preseason, sort of on track, but there's still some positions, still some areas that these guys just need. They're young, need more experience, need more minutes, and then need to compete. So the fact that we got started, I thought we were off to a good start, and some of the guys just need a lot more competition experience.
8th-place winners. You had a champion, Joe Walker, got a rank win in the finals. How'd you like his performance?
Joe Walker did a great job. I think one of the big things with Joe is, is just his overall composure, and I could just see throughout the tournament he's just wrestling with a lot of gratitude, smiling, enjoying it, enjoying the team. I thought he wrestled pretty free. A couple matches, he got in some scrambles and kept his composure really well, and didn't get rattled in any of those moments. So, those are things you're looking for early like this. So I think Joe is one of those guys. He's got a great work ethic. He's actually really good in all positions, super capable. So it was great to see him start off the season winning that tournament, wrestle really well.
You had 2 other guys in the finals, close losses. Can you touch on Brock Mantanona first? And then I want you to kind of combine that with Hayden Walters. So 2 freshmen, kind of different situations, true freshmen, and then Hayden missed all of last year with injury. How'd you like seeing them out in competition?
Great to see those guys going. Obviously with Brock, true freshman, but just tremendous talent, great work ethic, very skilled. A little unorthodox in his style, but really, really fun to watch wrestle. And he wrestled really, really well throughout the day. A couple little things in that finals, just a couple little adjustments with his, kind of how he's using his hands, and then just ability to take his legs away when the shot's coming. He's got so many things he can do well defensively, but he got stepped into a couple of those shots and just didn't take his legs away. But man, is he a competitor, and the way he trains and the way he wrestles in so many positions. I'm just so confident in how much development he will have and how fast his improvement rate will be with some of these things as he's starting to wrestle, higher level Division I guys that are really going to push him. I feel like that's going to bring out his best and fast. Hayden Walters, especially after missing, he's a redshirt freshman, missed all last year, coming off a major ACL injury that he had before he actually came in as a freshman. So he sort of missed that whole year of development. But he put a tremendous amount of work in this summer once he was cleared. Did a lot of training here all summer as we were getting guys ready for Paris Olympics, and did a lot with Jacob Cardenas as Jacob was getting ready for the U23 Worlds. So he's just, again, great work ethic, super talented. He wrestled. It was great to see him wrestle, and he was competing really well. All the positions, really. There's a couple fundamental things you just got to keep getting better at defensively, and just sort of where he's putting his hands at times. But great effort, great to see him compete. I thought he had a really good tournament.
Jaden Bullock took 2nd. Lemley took 3rd. Gilcher took 3rd. Matten took 3rd. What can you say about some of those guys?
Yeah, they had great effort. The guys competed hard. There's just some areas that we got to continue to get a little better and improve, and that's what you see when you get to these tournaments, because part of it's competition. You're even working areas in a room. You're working the areas, and guys are training together on these areas, and then when competition hits and it's the fight and the intensity and everything sort of goes up, and you got to bring that back to the room, and you got to be meeting all those same areas and those minutes with that same intensity, and it takes the whole room. It takes your training partner. It takes everybody's intensity to go up in sort of those key developmental areas. But these guys got a huge will to win. I can't tell you how much fun it was to see this group together competing this past weekend at the Clarion Open. It's a week earlier than we've competed in the last couple of seasons, so it was great to get sort of an early start, get all these matches under our belt right away.
All right, back to the MSU Open on Saturday. Probably some overlap with guys, but then some new guys with all the freshmen competing. Same thing. You kind of just want to see some, competitiveness and just seeing how they fare in competition.
Yeah, we'll have probably 20 guys competing at Michigan
Okay.
State. Some overlap, definitely all the freshmen. We're trying to make sure we're managing the 5 dates that they have intelligently. But super excited to see, obviously Brock wrestled at Clarion, so we'll have 4 other freshmen wrestling this weekend. So we're really excited to see them sort of get their first collegiate matches in and see them compete. And then a lot of the guys that also sort of wrestled this past weekend at Clarion, some of those guys will wrestle again this weekend. And definitely at some of the, the weights, 125 heavyweight, where we have a lot of guys competing for those spots. And again, it's a lot of like younger guys just need more experience and competition experience. It's different than training. So want to make sure we're getting as many high quality matches in as we can early. And we're continuing to evaluate just the progress and the areas that we got to keep developing. Making sure that we're honing in on their strengths. But again, it's the same thing. We just want to see these guys compete as hard as they can possibly compete and just have fun competing and, and wrestling sort of the way we're working with attack rate and scoring points and being able to attack the legs, attack the head, counter score, and just wrestle through positions. And we did see a lot of that this past weekend. So hopefully that's the same thing we're going to see this weekend at Michigan State, and then just with continued consistency, because that consistency is really important.
All right, great. Thank you. Have a good trip. Go Blue.
Go Blue.